Okay, doon ka muna dun sa. Ay, okay. Ayan. Alright. Ayan na, na-set na. So, sorry talaga kanina ha. Kamu po, hindi po kayo nagsabi. Nagsige kong yaw-yaw, tapos wala dahin mo. Yes, good morning din sa'yo. Ina Malik. Ina, good morning din sa'yo. Okay guys, so padayon tayo, no? Okay, for this morning session, what we are going to do is we are going to perform the steps as of how we could add details on our windows and our doors on the elevation. Now, as what I have been telling everybody, that it is not, you are not obliged. You are not obliged to attend our online session, but there's a but. There's a but. But you are obliged to update yourselves of what are the current uploads that we have. Hindi man di requirement ni sir ang mag-attend og online session. Nangay og load kang mama kay mag-ML na lang ko. Tapos ang nangyari, tanong ng tanong. Kung ano ang ginawa last time. Take note guys, kaya nga I am taking advantage on this YouTube channel, on this Facebook channel. I'm taking advantage of this ano ba yan, mga page, no? Web pages. Ano ba yung tawag dito? Homepage. I'm taking advantage of this one because yung videos are pag na-upload yung videos, nasi-save. So, pwede nating ma-review yung mga videos natin. By later, if I am going to have time, I'm going to add up, I'm going to apply video editing, pero video editing, pero sa ngayon I really don't have time, so I much prefer to go on live. Okay? But anyways, well, whether I'm going to go on live or whether if I'm going to go on script, the result is still the same. The discussion is still the discussion, but what I prefer is the live session because one way or another, you could interact. Actually, you could ask questions along the way. So that is one advantage of having an online, having a live session. Wait. Okay. Now, so for example, we are going to go on our main topic. Now, our main topic for this morning is we are going to add details to the elevation view. So, dapat dinagdag ko, no, adding details to. Pero I am referring this one as a whole, manggod. I'm referring this one as a whole. Likewise, for example, we are you're going to get it later on. Why I have titled this one as adding details to elevation view as a whole. Okay. Alright, guys. So, for example, we've got this window right here. This one. We've got this window right here. This is on the second floor, right? This is the window here. Okay, this one right there. This is the window. Okay, this is the window. So if I'm going to add up detail and if I am going to look into the representation of the window, it represents as if it is a sliding window. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to offset this one with 0.05. This is going to represent as my jamb. This is going to represent my window jamb. And this inner object, this one right here, I'm going to layer that one on front elevation window door details. Okay? Now, after that one, the next step we are going to do is we are going to offset again of 0.05. This whole thing right here, this first and then the second, this is going to be your frame. So you've got three objects on the windows. You've got window jamb, and then you've got window frame, and then you've got the window glass. Alright? Naghahanap ng ano, itry nyo nga na ibaba yung puppy. Dyan. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. May salarin dito. Next thing, I'm going to go on ML and then 0.05. ML scale 0.05. I'm going to go on the mid, this one. Draw a vertical line, and then select the vertical line, and then go on explode TR, enter. Trim this part right here. And you're going to go on MA. So this could represent our sliding window. Okay? Now, for example, my window right here is a jealousy window. Okay? So how I'm going to perform that one? So first things first, I'm going to highlight these objects right here. Then I'm going to go on join. So how am I going to check the dimension of this window? I could use the dimension, linear dimension. This one right here is like 120 by 0.30. Okay? So again, I'm going to go on offset of 0.05. Right there. If I'm going to check the mid, since this is a 1.30, I'm going to, like, the span is it's a little bit wide, so I'm going to divide this space right here into two. Okay, so I'm going to go on ML scale of 0.05. Then I'm going to go on right here. Then I'm going to go explode TR. Explode this one first. TR, enter. Okay. Then the next thing is I'm going to go on MA, match properties with this layer so that these objects would belong to the same layer. Okay, so this will stand as our window jamb for the two-span window jealousy. Okay? Then the next thing is I'm going to go on offset of 0.025. Right there. Okay? Then the next thing I'm going to go on offset of 0.1. This one right there would represent the what you call this? The frame of the blade holder. If you have noticed that on a jealousy window, you've got a 1x1 aluminum bar right there, aluminum tubular right there on the sides that holds the frame of the holds the glass holder, or the glass what is the name, the clip of the glass. Okay, so I'm going to go offset this one of 0.1. This will represent the height of my glass when it is closed. The height of my glass, the glass when it is closed. Then I'm going to go and offset 0.1. There is a exceeding lines here. So I'm going to go TR, enter, and so I'm going to go and offset of 0.1 all the way up. Alright, then the next thing is I'm just going to highlight everything else that represents my window blades or jealousy blades, and I'm going to go MI, enter, click on the mid, then drag the mouse downwards as much as possible. Try to turn on the F8, and then click, and then press enter. Alright, so this goes for your jealousy window. What else? So what about the window with transom? Okay, fine. What about the window with transom? Just a short reminder that as much as possible, your window header or your door header must be on a level, as much as possible. Okay, as much as possible. I didn't say it's going to be always. It's going to be a rule, but as much as possible, they're going to go on level so that it's going to one way or another, it's going to be nice to look at. Okay, one way or another, it's going to be nice to look at. So level yung header nila. Alright. So what if a window with transom? Okay, so first things first. Right, I'm going to go on join. Then I'm going to go on offset of 0.05. Yan. And then I'm going to explode this one again. Okay. Then I'm going to go on MA and place this on the same layer on the Windows doors details. Then I'm going to go on offset of 0.30. Ayan. Then I'm going to go on ML. Then I'm going to highlight, select the object, then explode. The thing here is so that I can delete that one. I'm going to go on MA again. Then I'm going to go on ML and divide this space by 2, for example. And then highlight, explode, and then TR. Then trim. Then go on MA. Highlight the 2 lines. Alright, so for example, this one right here is a jealousy window, offset of 0.025. Offset of 0.1. Trim this excess line right here. Offset of 0.1. Offset again with the same distance. Right there. Okay. So what if this is going to be a sliding window? Okay, fine. So if this is a sliding window right here, EX, enter. Alright, so I could go on offset. First I'm going to join this one first. Join. Offset of 0.05. ML. Scale 0.05. Start in the mid. Okay. Explode the multi-line and then trim the excess lines. Then MA. Alright, so what else? Now, sir, what if I have a different type of window aside from those basic types of windows? So my only advice from you is, for example, you go on Google, and then different types of windows. So where you could bench your types of windows. Alright. So for example, you've got different types of window right here. Okay, what about this one? Alright. So how about this one? If you've got like curved transom window. Okay, fine. Gawin natin to. Hanap muna tayo ng medyo lisod. Okay. Wala na. Okay, fine. So, asa na yun? Okay, what about this one? Okay. Okay, so what about this one right here? Okay, so for example, you can copy. Alright. And then I'm going to go on circle, for example. Then I'm going to go on trim. And then I'm going to go explode this one. Then I'm going to go on offset 0.05. Right there. Then try to draw a straight horizontal line. And then go on offset of 0.05. Okay, so you've got these two to represent your jump. Okay. Now what about this part here? What about this part here? Okay. So I'm going to make a line here. And select these two lines. This one right here. I'm going to go on join. Then I'm going to go on offset of 0.05, for example. There. Then I'm just going to explode that one and then erase. Then going to go on ML, enter. ML scale of 0.025. For example, the scale is 0.025. Explode and then TR. Okay, what about this one? Okay, what about this one? So, for example, gusto mong mayroong ganito, division ng glass, no? You could select these two lines right here and then go on AR, enter. Then you could go on polar. AR, select objects AR, enter. Go on polar. Okay, select the mid. Okay. Now notice that your ribbon right here changes. Change. So for example, this number of items is 6. You could go on, for example, on my part, I'm going to go on 3. Enter. Changed. Then instead of filling the 360 degrees, I'm going to go on 180 degrees. Right there. Then go on rotate. I got rotate. 180 level, fill in level between 190 between 90. So what else? I'm going to go between 180. No. Between 90, fill in 180. Okay, no worries. I'm just going to go and enter, and then just going to go and rotate. Okay. Then I'm going to go on move this one. Okay. Then I'm going to go on explode and just going to go on extend. Explode. It's going to go on extend. Okay. This is what I've been telling you. It doesn't really matter as of how you are going to perform. So how you are going to perform the certain, if you've got your own ways on how to perform things, the only thing that matters here is we achieve the desired output that we want. Or we achieve the desired output. So that's the thing. I really don't question is of how you did it, or what are the procedures of how you've done it. I am just after on the output that could come out based from the strategies or ways that you have made. So, ganun lang. Change natin to. Okay. Another way is going to go on ML. And then explode this one. And then I'm going to divide this one, this arc. I'm going to go on divide. Div, enter. I'm going to go on select this line. I'm going to command div, enter. Select. Like how many segments? 3? 3 segments. I'm going to go on ML. Explode. Extend. Okay. Pwede rin. Ano pa ba? Okay? So there are a lot of ways as how you are going to do, or how you are going to perform things. What else? What if there are 3 spans? Okay, what if there are 3 spans of windows? So, for example, we have this rectangle here, and then what about here? Then I'm going to go on join. Then I'm going to go on offset of 0.05. Okay, I'm going to explode. So what if there are 3 spans of windows? So I'm going to go on command div for divide, enter. click this line right here and then like 3 segments. Enter. Go on ML, scale 0.05. Look for the node. Yeah, snap on the node. Okay. Usually, this one right here doesn't turn on. This node right here. So you could go on OSNAP if it is not activated. Activate this one, the node. Because every time you are going to divide something, it is being marked with a dot or with a node. Ito, right? So you can go in ML, go with the node. So you've got 3 equal segments. Explode TR. Right there. Okay, so here it's just depending as to what would be the possible window that you're going. For example, I'm going to go on a casement window. So for example, casement window, I'm going to go on join this one. I'm going to go on offset of 0.025 right there. Then I'm going to go on ML scale of 0.025 right there. No. I'm going to go to have a line at the middle, and then offset of 0.025 TR. Okay. Then I'm going to go on ML scale of 0.025. I'm going to start in the mid. Okay. Then I'm going to go on trim. And then ML again. Then I'm going to go on trim. And then ML again. Then I'm going to go on trim. Then I'm going to go highlight, and then X for explode, highlight again, MI for mirror. Drag the mouse cursor at the top, and then click, and then enter. And then all you gotta do is trim. Alright? So, basically, these are just going to be the same procedures as how we are going to do on the doors. The only difference is that you've got only 3 outlines on the doors. So you're going to go join and then offset of 0.05. Okay, you have observed here. Oh, because if there is a line here, so it means to say it's going to be a step, 1 step. It would mean it's going to be 1 step from your floor area. Okay? Then after this one, this is your jump right here. Then go offset of 0.05, for example, the design offset of 0.1. That's it. I'm going to go offset of 0.1. Then I'm going to go and trim these excess lines. Then erase this line. Okay. And I have here the knob, for example. I'm going to layer these lines inside this jump. Okay. For example, this is my jump. I have this my knob right there. Alright, Then I'm going to go ML scale of 0.1. For example, this is a panel door. This is the most common design of the panel door. And then this one right there, I'm going to go highlight this one and then join. And then offset, for example, of 0.1. Right there. Highlight, join, offset. Then make a line. Connecting these corners. I think you have observed these type of panels. See? Okay, as easy as that. Alright? So what about stoneworks? What about stoneworks? Example. Okay. Alright. What about if you wanted to come up with this one right here? There's a stoneworks around your window. And you wanted that this stoneworks would be applied where would I want to apply be applied? Okay, appliance. For example, on this part. Okay? For example, this part. So what I'm gonna do is like basically on the part of the elevation, as much as possible, we really don't apply the as much details on the part of like wall finish, because there's a possibility that the structure can actually be changed during the implementation. Now this is just for the sake of demonstration. Okay, this is just for the sake of demonstration. Alright, so for example, I wanted to apply this stoneworks right here at this part. So I could go on rectangle, rec, and then cover this one so that this will be closed. And then I'm going to go on hatch. Now, on the part of the hatch, there is just a limited pattern here. Okay? So for example, try not, as much as possible guys, try not to like misuse these certain patterns, because these patterns guys are actually, what you call this, these are patterns, these are actually symbols. These are actually symbols. For example, the pattern right here. I'm going to like 0.025, 0.00625, okay, 0.00125. Okay, for example, this one. Now, this part here, this part here is this part here. This pattern here symbolizes actually Earth. This is Earth pattern. So, if may makailan yan, if there's someone who knows about these patterns, so they will anticipate that. So you mean to say you are going to apply earth, soil on that wall? Is that what you are trying to say? Yung mga ganun ba, no? Well, anyways, since we have only a limited pattern, I am just going to go what is available patterns. But you can actually download a lot of patterns. You can actually download a lot of patterns from the internet. All right. For example, I'm just going to go on brick stones. Okay, I'm just going to go on brick stones. Just going to go with the flow. To go on brick stones, and then I'm going to go scale. If there are no changes, it might be that the object is too big, or it might be that the object is too small. So I would anticipate that this object is okay, too small. So I'm going to like too big for okay. Going to go on 0.01. Okay. I think I'm not so much satisfied. Sorry, 0.025. Okay. It's too big, so I'm going to go on 0.02. Okay, for example. Ganyan. Then I'm going to go on hatch patterns. So I'm going to add up a layer, LA, enter. Front elevation dash hatch patterns. Then choose a color and then 0.15 for the line weight. So I'm going to transfer this on the layer of front elevation hatch patterns. Okay? Ganun lang. If and only if na halimbawa lang. But then I suggest you download patterns first. You download patterns first from the internet before you are going to if you are going to really show the finish of the surface of your wall on the elevation. Okay? Because there is an essentiality about it and we're going to discuss about that one later on. It's going to be on another segment. Okay? So what else? So what if you wanted to add a canopy on your window? This part here. Yun yung kadalasan nakikita yung uso eh. There is a canopy, a concrete canopy on your windows. Okay. For example, eto mas klaro. This one right here. So what if you wanted to make a representation of a canopy on your windows? Okay. So you could go online, then offset of for example 0.05, and then offset of 0.1 for 4 inches thickness, or you could go on up to 0.6, okay, but I think not more than that. But for me, I'm just going to go on 0.1. Well, I wanted to be a little bit bold, so I wanted to go on offset of 0.15, that is 6 inches. So right there, and then I am going to extend offset of 0.6. So this would represent that your canopy, okay, of this window, your canopy on this window, tries to go around on your left elevation. Okay. So what if may gusto pa akong ipakita eh. So what if ang gusto mo naman ay it's molding light on the walls? where is it? Yung parang may mga, ano, engraving siya sa wall. Oh, yun yung mga hinahanap nyo eh. Oh. Alam ko yan yung mga gusto nyo eh. That it is being usually applied on the corners. Ito ba? Oh, ito. Ito na part. Ito, nag-protrude yung ano niya. Pero nakakahon na talaga yung kanopy niya. May kahon na talaga din. Okay? So, what if ito na part? Ito. Okay, sige, fine. Tapos dito tayo mag-start. Okay? So, ang mangyari is that I'm going to make a line here. Projecting that one. And, yung level niya is on the level of the finished floor line. Okay? Then I'm going to go on offset of point, what is? 0.15? No. 0.2. Ano? I'm going to go 0.3. 0.3 na lang talaga. Okay? Then I'm going to go on MA. Ayan. So this one right here, you bring down this, you copy this line. And then, I'm going to go on offset of 0.025, that is for 1 inch. And another 0.30. Okay? And I'm going to erase this line. Trim these connecting lines. Then I'm going to go on copy. Select these 3 objects and then go on copy. And then pick point on this distant point. Okay. All the way on top. Now, all I gotta do is trim this part. So of course, since may molding na siya, so we are going to delete this portion of your column. Yan. What else? So what if yung you decided na yung stoneworks mo ay on just below the windows? Okay. Just draw a line. Offset of 0.1. Go on hatch. Point 0.1. Yan. Okay? So that is how we add details on your elevations. Now, so halimbawa, ito meron kayong mga gustong meron kayong mga gustong ipang-apply eh. Pero nahihiya lang kayo ba? Okay, so what about this one? This whole thing right here, this molding right here goes through. And it's going from the floor line going to the ceiling line. Right there. And this is a corner window. So nag-protrude siya. So it is possible. So it is possible. For example, I'm going to apply this one here. Like, for example, I'm going to go like here. Then we're going to go on point 15. And then offset of point 15. This one I'm telling you. Sky is the limit of your imagination. Okay. Then MA for this one. Alright. So, ang mangyari is that magiging solid line na ito. Oh. Offset mo tayo ng 0.6. I would like to remind you guys na for your canopy, do not have it too long. Maybe we can just measure from from 0.5 going to 0.7, but I think it's a little bit awkward if you're going to go on 0.8, 0.9, or 1 meter, or even 1.2. No, it's not a canopy anymore. It's more likely a roof. Okay, so I'm going to extend this one right there. Okay. Then since this is almost at the ground line, I am just going to extend this part here. I am just going to extend likewise, for example, of another 0.5 right there, and then level this one with this one, so it becomes a bit of a stair, and then this becomes a pathway. Oh. This becomes a pathway, and then at the same time a molding going to your window. Right? So, just depends. No? Just depends. What else? Okay? So, I think that is how you are going to add up like particular details on your elevations. Okay? Now, take note guys. Na yung mga ginagawa ninyo na elevations dyan, kino-correct natin yan because as much as possible, ang gusto ko, konting-konti na lang yung tatrabahuin natin ng corrections. Pagdating dito sa school, baka pagpalain tayo, ay maka face-to-face na tayo talaga kung totoo man lang sinasabi nila, na maka face-to-face na tayo next year, ay tuloy-tuloy yung trabaho natin. So please consider that idea. No? Tuloy-tuloy na yung trabaho natin. And for those doing the CAD already, I would like to congratulate you people because yung mga sinasubmit ninyo is actually getting good already. Kailangan ko pa ba talagang requirement ba talaga yung ano ba yung term ko sa instead of, kasi when you say kasaba parang negative term eh. Ano nga yung ginamit ko na term? Okay. Para lang gumanda yung nyo. Requirement ba talaga yun? Guys, I think hindi naman talaga requirement na. Okay. Ay, intense discussion pala yun. Ginamit ko, no? Intense discussion. Kailangan pa ba tayo talaga that we are going to do intense discussion para medyo gumanda yung mga trabaho nyo? I would like to congratulate everybody that your work is developing already, and then since you are using a CAD software, do not leave anong term yan? Do not leave details, no? Do not leave any details. Kung gusto niyo mas i-detalye pa, yes, you can do it. Ang reminder ko lang is do not apply the hatch yung ganit, eto ba? Huwag nyo i-apply ha, dito sa elevation natin. Itong mga colors, no, do not apply. Hatch colors. Or gradient hatches. Alright guys. Time check, it's already 11:07 in the morning, and again, I would like to thank yung mga parents natin na talagang nag-assist sa atin sa umaga na ito. Ma'am, sir, thank you so much talaga. I know you are very much busy doing your own works, but then here you are going to our school, trying to be the bridge between us and your and our students. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate your efforts. And thank you also for showing respect to our institution by really following the health protocols being ano ba yan? Imposed to us by the city health. Ano ba yan? Even our I would also like to say to commend our, of course, our own nurse, no? In Tagum National Trade School to have really given the effort to keep us safe, you know, trying to design ways and means just to keep us safe. Na as much as possible hindi maulit yung last time, no, na nag almost all of the personnel natin dito sa institute natin ay talagang na ano ba yan, no worry sa possibilities of getting infected, no? So thank you so much, guys, and thank you so much also for accompanying me for this morning, and then I hope to see you soon again for the next demonstration natin. On the next demonstration we are going to have is as of how you are going to put labels on your elevation. Alright, guys? So that's it for this morning, and thank you so much.